What's up, guys? So today's video, I just wanted to do a little sit down talk about something I've been thinking about lately, something that applies to my life and might apply to yours. That bird. It's like when, as soon as I hit the record button, I can notice everything around me. I can hear every plane, every bird. So if you didn't watch my last video, I kind of gave my little backstory of how I got here to Los Angeles and how I'm still here, where I am today. Because honestly, it's been a journey. Like there was times where I thought I was gonna go back home because I couldn't afford to live here, or times got tough, like socially, mentally. Today we're gonna be talking about how I ended up in Los Angeles in the first place and why I think you should leave your hometown. High school wasn't the greatest time for me, but I did end up going to college right away after graduation. Like within a month, I started going to film school in Chicago because that's what we're told to do. You know, that's what we go to school for, to go to college so that we can get a job, right? Well, I did go through college. It was a huge learning experience for me, and not just filmmaking, but it was where I got to. You're right, Omar. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's a casual video. Maybe you can jump in and give some advice too. Well, I'm talking about why I think people should leave their hometown. You want to come tell them to? No? Camera shy?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. This is Omar, one of the coolest dudes I've met here. He's on a road trip around the country right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Should people leave their hometown?
Yes, they should. But they should also leave so they can feel what it's like to leave and cleave their mom and dad, to be able to establish a relationship in their own home, their own wife, their own family.
Yeah, I think it's good for people to leave their hometown because that's kind of where you get to know yourself, you know, yes, the most, and know what you really want to do in your life. And something you were telling me earlier is like, you can say you don't regret not doing a lot because you've done almost everything on your bucket list.
I got to do all the stuff when I was younger, yes.
Yeah, this guy water skied without the skis. It's a true story. But yeah, I dropped out of film school and I ended up doing absolutely nothing for an entire year because I felt like I messed up. Growing up, everyone's told college is the golden gate to success. And in some cases, yeah, you have to go to college, but I don't think it's the only option for everything. For me, college was way too expensive for what it was offering for me as a filmmaker. I'm not saying probably if you're pursuing to be a doctor, you probably got to go to school for that. You have to go to school for that. Just like there's different opportunities for college, like scholarships, grants. College is expensive. It's an investment in your time and your money. So you're giving away 4 years of your life of learning. For me, the way I thought of things is I wanted to learn while I was doing it. You know, I was able to in college, but it was tough. I had like no time. By the time I got home at 7 p.m., I had to go to work at 7:30. Got home at 11. Did my homework. Went to sleep. Woke up again to go back to school at 5 in the morning. So yeah, it was tough. But yeah, so I decided, you know, I need to get up and stop doing nothing and wasting my time, because time isn't promised. And I moved to Los Angeles to kind of do a restart and pursue what I wanted to do ever since I dropped out of high school. Pursue my YouTube channel, pursue filmmaking, and tell a story. And something that I learned during this time is the story I really wanted to tell. The reason why I was struggling to tell a story is because the real story I wanted to tell was life. You know, experiencing these new things, crossing stuff off your bucket list, living the life that you want to live. And it comes with a lot of hard work, and that's part of the journey. So I think moving to Los Angeles, or actually I know moving to Los Angeles, something I always said I wanted to do when growing up, because I'm from here. I came here every summer. I always knew I wanted to live here, and I finally made it happen when I didn't think it could be like something possible. I moved here with $400 in my bank account, something I tell everybody. I moved here with $400 in my bank account and no job. It's like jumping into the deep end of the pool, trying to teach yourself how to swim, otherwise you're gonna drown. $400 in my bank account, no job. I ended up buying my first car within the first week, still no job, only $400 in my bank account. And I had my one Nikon D7200 DSLR, some extra lenses and a gimbal, and I ended up using that to get work and get more money. And yeah, I actually started off my journey to Los Angeles painting walls. So yeah, and then ended up using my camera to make money, and just got the ball rolling. And then it took me a year and a half to meet the people I was meant to be with, the people who kind of reassured everything. A year and a half of just working non-stop, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. All I can say is ever since I made that decision to drop out of college, life kind of went like this for a year. It was still moving forward kind of in my mind. Stuff was progressing, but then as soon as I made this decision to move to Los Angeles, everything has been just moving upward. Like everything that I've been working for is happening because I'm making it happen. And that's something you gotta realize. You're in the driver's seat, you're telling the story. And a lot of people will not agree with this video, but that's also the people who gave up and didn't even try in the first place, or gave up when it got too hard. So I'm telling you personally, like, maybe it's different because I'm a filmmaker, photographer. I'm also pursuing this YouTube channel, and now I'm giving it more time because I have more time. And if you want more proof that I made this happen, I recently quit my job in the middle of this global pandemic. A secure job. I just got a raise, and that allowed me to stay here in Los Angeles. But I ended up quitting my job, and now I'm doing this full-time. So yeah, there's not much you can argue with that. All you gotta do is do what you love and let that drive you, and you literally have to work hard and push through the hard times, and surround yourself with the best people possible, because they make your dreams more possible. People who support your dreams, so people who support you in the low times. There's gonna be obstacles on the road, but you gotta realize you're in the driver's seat, you're in control, and no one can stop you but yourself. That's the only type of failure I see in my eyes now, is if I give up, and I don't plan on giving up anytime soon. So that's my advice in this little video. It's something that's been on my mind. If it kind of helped you out, kind of aiming this towards people who are about to graduate high school or just graduated high school and don't really know what they're gonna do, because that's how I felt. I just felt like I had to go to college. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind is right now. College or no college, no matter what you do, you have to work hard. Hard work isn't always bad if you love what you're doing.